Breaking the Ruach of Poverty. And my Alua will meet all your needs according to the riches of his kabod in Hamashiach Yahusha. Philippians 4:19. Abba Yahuwah, in the name and authority of Yahusha HaMashiach, I come before you to renounce every Ruach oath of poverty that has afflicted my life and my family. I declare that you are Yahuwah Yara, my provider, and I am walking into the abundance you have promised. Break every curse of lack and release your divine provision over my life. In Yahusha HaMashiach's name, so be it. I decree that every ruach of poverty in my life is cast out. For Devarim 28:12 says, Yahuwah will open the heavens, the storehouse of his bounty. I declare that I walk in the provision of Yahuwah. For Telahim 23:1 says, Yahuwah is my shepherd, I lack nothing. I decree that every generational curse of poverty is broken. For Galatians 3:13 says, Hamashiach redeemed us from the curse of the law. I declare that my financial resources are baruched. For Malachi 3:10 says, bring the whole tithe into the storehouse. I decree that the work of my hands prospers. For Devarim 28:8 says, Yahuwah will send baraka on your barns. I declare that I am a lender and not a borrower. For Devarim 28:12 says, you will lend to many nations, but will borrow from none. I decree that wealth and riches are in my house. For Telahim 1:12:3 says, wealth and riches are in their houses. I declare that my family is free from financial lack. For Mishalei 10:22 says, the baraka of Yahuwah brings wealth. I decree that my storehouses are overflowing. For Proverbs Mishalei 3:9-10 says, honor Yahuwah with your wealth, then your barns will be filled. I declare that I am an heir of Yahuwah's abundance. For Romans 8:17 says, now if we are children, then we are heirs. I decree that every debt is supernaturally paid. For 2 Kings 4:7 says, go, sell the oil and pay your debts. I declare that I walk in financial wisdom. For Mishalei 21:20 says, the wise store up choice food and olive oil. I decree that I am the head and not the tail. For Devarim 28:13 says, Yahuwah will make you the head. I declare that Yahuwah gives me the power to create wealth. For Devarim 8:18 says, it is he who gives you the ability to produce wealth. I decree that my household is baruched. For Yahusha 24:15 says, as for me and my house, we will serve Yahuwah. I declare that every financial hindrance is removed. I declare that every financial hindrance is removed. For Zechariah 4:7 says, where are you, mighty mountain? I decree that I walk in divine provision. For Matif Yahu 6:33 says, seek first his kingdom and his righteousness. I declare that every devourer is rebuked. For Malachi 3:11 says, I will prevent pest from devouring your crops. I decree that the windows of Shamaim are open over my life. For Malachi 3:10 says, test me in this. I declare total financial freedom. For 2 Corinthians 9:8 says, Yahuwah is able to barak you abundantly. Abba Yahuwah, I say total rabah for breaking every ruach of poverty and releasing your divine provision over my life. I declare that I walk in abundance, wisdom, and generosity, reflecting your kabod in my finances. In Yahusha HaMashiach's name, so be it. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.